This is Penn State versus JMU. JMU is up 70-20. I think game time is about 12 and a half minutes. Shot no good from Penn State. Mishandled pass from the JMU chaser leads to the turnover. Penn State with bludger control and the quaffle. Good beat from the number 40, the beater for James Madison. Forces the turnover. Shot is good from JMU. Makes it 80-20. You'd expect this game to be a lot closer than this. Lots of shots from Penn State, lots of misses. Score is 80-20, James Madison. Game time is about 15 minutes, I think, around there. James Madison 80, Penn State 20. James Madison recovers bludger control, offense probing. Player injured. I didn't see what happened. I think it was in the clip, but I wasn't looking at it. James Madison does like to play very physically, as does Penn State. But I think in James Madison's one of their games earlier, they may have had up close to 10 cards. She's really struggling. We just have injury stoppage here. Score is 80, James Madison 20, Penn State. Really a surprising score. You'd expect this game to be at least in range. And Penn State to have scored a few more goals. Injured player is walking off, but she's still struggling. I think she may have had the wind knocked out of her by a hit, presumably. Doesn't look like there's going to be a card issued on the play. Intercepted by female chaser number 19 for Penn State. Great defensive play. We are approaching seeker time. Penn State's seeker already getting ready, although his team's down 60. Keeper driving for Penn State, scores, makes it 80-30.
Joey, we got one now, we got one.
Snitch is on pitch with a speaker. This snitch is worth tuning into the live stream all by himself. JMU absolutely has a reputation of throwing their bodies at the other team. They're discussing a potential illegal contact. Number 10 on Penn State subs out for an injury. $80-30, James Madison over Penn State. .5 coming out from Penn State. Opens the driving lane for Jaws. He scores 80-40. James Madison, 40-point game. Seekers are about to be released. Five seconds on the Seekers. 80-40, James Madison. Seekers are released. Pass across the hoops to the massive keeper for James Madison. Number 0 makes it 90-40.
You white beaters!
Penn State, you can hear their call out. They're subbing into their, or they're switching into their cavalry wall set, defensive set. Penn State upset at the reffing in this game, to say the least. Penn State with bludger control and the quaffle down 50. This game is James Madison versus Penn State. James Madison has 90, Penn State 40. Seekers, snitches on pitch. Penn State with control and the quaffle. Shot is good from the keeper, number 10 on Penn State. Brings it to a 40-point game, 90-50. This is a game you would expect to be in range, so we'll see if Penn State can get it there. Penn State in a dual male beating set. JMU in a mixed beating set with a female seeker. Turnover forced by, I think that was Alec on Penn State. Shot is no good. You might like to see him pull that out, give his team a chance to work it around and get a goal. That would have been a huge goal. That would have brought it to a 30-point game. You'd like to value that possession if you're Penn State. Chris, the UNC game is over. Richmond caught. That whole game was streamed. The final score of the Richmond UNC game was 110 Richmond with the catch to 30 UNC. Pass over the hoops to the keeper. Goal is good. 100-50. James Madison. Sorry. Don't know what to tell you. Is this stream okay for you? Shot no good. 23 trying to save it. He does not. JMU ball. 10-5. James Madison. They're deliberating a beater play over here. Penn State with control, now in a mixed set. Great tackle from 23, Penn State's chaser. Shot is no good for James Madison. Recovered by number 8. Great play from 17 to push the James Madison player out. Penn State ball, down 5.
There you go. Good job, Joey. Way to draw it.
Yellow card, JMU seeker, to the push.
That was a yellow card on the... That goal makes it a 40-point game once again. 100 James Madison to 60 Penn State. I think if this game goes on, I think Penn State will eventually crawl back into range. They've been doing a good job keeping control, even though they lost it as I was saying that. Good goal from James Madison. $110 to 60. Long pass from 23 to 10 on Penn State. Another goal from James Madison. Penn State's current beaters are struggling, which has let James Madison get out to a 60-point lead.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Blue seeker. White seeker.
Goal is good by Jaws on Penn State, 120-70. Not a lot of action on the snitch this game. Shot is good from number 0, the keeper on James Madison. James Madison with control. Penn State's beater misses a beat. Number 10 is down for Penn State has a player down near James Madison's hoops, number 10, their keeper, who's done a good job scoring some in this game for his team. But really, in the last few minutes, James Madison has just dominated the beater play, which has allowed them to take advantage of their size and athleticism, especially on the offensive end. And just the lack of control from Penn State has just not the lack of control for Penn State has not really helped them get open shots on offense. Score is 140-70. Really a surprising score, as I've mentioned before. The Penn State has had lots of injuries this game. James Madison definitely throwing their bodies out here. 140-70, James Madison. Potential catch by James Madison. It looked good. Looked good to me. The final score would be 170-70 if this catch is good. Shocking result. Catch is good. 170-70. James Madison over Penn State. They advance to face the University of Maryland in the semifinals. The semifinals will take place at 2:30. It'll be University of Maryland versus James Madison and University of Virginia versus Richmond.